Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy and I'm here to do a general tarot and oracle card reading for Pisces. These readings are general, so they may or may not fit your story. If you find this video doesn't resonate with you, then I recommend checking out another reading on my channel with a title that stands out to you. I've switched up the view. I don't feel like putting my face on camera today, so we're just going to show the cards down on the table, and you also get to see me a little bit. So I like this whole format of like listening to someone, still talking to them kind of across the table. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, we're going to pull some Angel Tarot cards to get started. I want to look into different areas of your life, Pisces. So we're going to start with health and wealth. We've got a couple cards jumping out here. So we have the Two of Earth. This card says too much is going on at once, the need to make a decision, and to consider a more playful approach. We also have the Nine of Earth, so you're enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So when it comes to wealth, there's, you're juggling a lot. You're, like it says, too much is going on at once. So you may be overextended a little bit, or maybe even a lot in your life. When it comes to balancing work, career, as well as everything else in your life. And the guidance here is to take some more time alone, to enjoy the time that you do have, so you can clear your head and perhaps align with something that's more closer to what you want to actually do, instead of just doing things for the sake of them being in your schedule and feeling like you have to do these things. It's not saying you have to quit your job, but it is kind of saying, like, it'd be good to clear your head and to do a little bit less in the upcoming week or two. Just see how that plays out for you. Now we're going to look into relationships. We have the Knight of Fire, so this is a passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless individual. This talks about a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So when it comes to a relationship, there could be some sudden changes, some sudden movement, a message or a communication that needs immediate attention. We'll look more into that with tarot cards. I just want to grab a few more messages. We'll look at what may be on your mind, or what's something to think about right now that's important. We have the Five of Fire. This talks about competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So I don't feel like all these people you have to connect with and tend to right now. I don't feel like that's to your advantage, Pisces. I feel like you have to kind of cut some energy back, and it's almost as if people's own goals and ideas and time frames and beliefs are competing with yours, and how much time you get to enjoy for yourself, and what decisions you get to make that are going to better your career, your self-employment. This also could talk about conflict or competition with somebody that requires a lot of attention right now, with that Knight of Fire. Perhaps someone's coming towards you with a conflict, or to unburden themselves with something. Let's see what the spiritual message is. Your spiritual message is Ten of Fire. This is saying there's too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. So there's just too much going on right now, Pisces, in your life. You're overburdened. You can't accept any other people's burdens right now, and it seems like that's all that people want to give you. So that's an issue. I know you're used to being there for everybody, Pisces, but I just recently watched a video that talked about a warning for Pisces that if you keep up this people-pleasing and self-sacrificing behavior, that you may actually really burn out here, and that's what the Ten of Wands is talking about. So we'll see what the cultural wisdom cards have to say for a theme today. We have self-reliance coming through. This represents one who carries their own basket and symbolizes industry and economic self-determination. So I do feel like there's something here for you to work towards in your own life that you're being divinely led to work towards. And you have to be more self-reliant. You don't need all these people and all these connections and obligations. You don't need to do all these things for everybody in order to maintain maintain some sort of balance right now. Like you're not balanced right now, Pisces. You're overworked, you're overloaded. You need to be more self-reliant is what I'm getting with this card here. When it comes to the relationship that may be coming through, we have collaboration. There is somebody here who does perhaps suddenly wants to work together with you. There's an urgency to this. Represents help me to help you and symbolizes interdependence and cooperation. I'm not sure if this is positive or negative yet. But we'll see. Someone does want to, your cooperation. Let's see what's on your mind. This could potentially be what we've been talking about, but we're clarifying this Five of Wands. We have preparedness. Represents readiness and symbolizes the strength and importance of being prepared. You may have to prepare yourself for some type of conflict in the future, or to push back and add your own desires to the competition, so to speak. Like, you need to push through with what's important for you and prepare for this. Prepare for the backlash, Pisces. Let's see what the spiritual message. We have the Ten of Fire, so that too much work energy. We'll see what we can get from this wisdom deck. We have beauty. Represents wood and comb and symbolizes patience, love, and care. I feel like you're doing a lot of this work because you have enormous patience and you do really care for a lot of people. You love the relationships you have. There's a lot of love and care for what you're doing right now, but there is an energy of being brave here so that you can align yourself with your own abundance, your own life that is worth it, that's full of abundance, that's full of love, that's not full of all these other distractions, where you feel balanced and healed, and where you feel like you're not overgiving with the Temperance card. Beautiful energy underneath the bottom of the deck. So let's clarify some of these messages. Let's clarify this self-reliance energy, where you have too much going on at once, you need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach, doing things you want to do instead of doing things you feel like you have to do. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, maybe focusing on successful self-employment. So we have the Six of Wands reversed. You're not going to get the support you need from the immediate people in your environment. I guess this isn't a popular thing if you were to kind of take heed the advice of this reading. Some people may feel offended by you shifting your focus. We have the Queen of Pentacles. There's something beautiful that you want to work on, create, nurture. Let's clarify that. Yeah, you want to be part of a community, part of a family. You want to work on your family connections. I can see that here with these two cards. What do you want to work on with your family and your community? I'm hearing closeness, strengthening bonds. We have the Tower card coming out. There may be sudden changes happening within your community, or instability happening within your community or your family, and you really want to be there during that time instead of being scattered. So let's look at the Six of Wands. You know, things are being, it's an unpopular decision basically that you might have to make right now to prioritize what's most important for you in your life. We have the Hermit. A lot of you, even though you're overextending yourself in some ways, this is actually hiding your energy from the world. It's time to show up for why you came here and what you want to accomplish. And you might have to get a bit aggressive. You may have to be cold and cut a little bit cutting here. We have Justice. Yeah, you definitely need boundaries. There needs to be some new rules set here. Especially when it comes to friendships or your children. We have, you know, this energy of like feeling like we may be abandoned or rejected if we ask for help or if we make a stand. Okay, let's move forward. So clarifying this collaboration card, where we have a sudden event that needs immediate attention in a relationship. Time is of the essence. There's some cooperation required. Let's see what that possibly means. We have Fool. There's a new beginning here. And this new beginning in a relationship, perhaps we're getting over some feelings of jealousy or pushback, misunderstanding each other, judging each other from afar. There's a new opportunity, a new capacity to get over that, to reveal the darkness within when it comes to that. So working together with this person is not going to be easy, but perhaps a sudden event brings that opportunity to the forefront. We have the Devil reversed. With the conflict energy here and with this sudden swift change, there may be an opportunity here to work together with someone who didn't really want to work together with you, but they realize that they need your help. They don't have the power with the Devil reversed in order to make the change they want to make in this situation. You need to team up with this Two of Wands energy and brainstorm and come up with some ideas to recreate and get re-inspired here about this relationship to start with. It's interesting. So someone wants to work together with you. They want this new beginning with you, but they never really thought that they would ever want this. You know, it's almost as if they're coming to you at a weak point or at a point where they feel like they have to. Let's clarify what is causing that weakness. someone may be pushing them or trying to convince them of something that they don't believe in. So they kind of need you to reassure them or even help push back this person's opinions and beliefs and agenda is what I'm hearing. So there's this, let's move on. We've got this conflict, competing goals with others that's on your mind, and there's this need to be prepared. So let's clarify that. Ooh, there's some stealth. There's some thieving. Some someone's really trying to pull one over you right now or get away with something. They're trying to hide their motives. They don't feel guilty about this. They don't feel any remorse. Right when you need this person the most, they are exiting with the world jumping out. They want to end a situation. They want to close a situation. I don't feel like it's the same person who you're meant to collaborate with, but I feel like it's all connected. You know, this is something that could spoil a family or your finances. What's the advice for this conflict, for this person that's trying to steal or escape responsibility? They don't really care what the consequences are. They don't have any remorse or guilt. They're trying to exit a situation or close something because they don't like how things have been going. And they're trying to play a power move right now. So what's the advice for this person's power move? You got to challenge it, Pisces. You've got to challenge it and face your fears. So let's move on to your spiritual message. So this may, your spiritual message is talking about there's being too much work right now. You need to accept help from others. Life is out of balance and there's stress-related health concerns. So what type of message and clarification do we have around this? There is beauty in you wanting to take care of everybody and be nice and shoulder all this responsibility, but I feel like a lot of the other messages in this reading are saying that that's not healthy. We need to reevaluate this, Pisces. This is the time, judgment time. I'm hearing no forgiveness, like something's unforgivable. Someone could be breadcrumbing you in some way when you deserve more. They're taking advantage of your weakness right now with the Seven of Wands reverse. They know you're tired. They know you're overburdened. They know you'll probably accept almost anything at this point. This feels like a financial thing, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it does feel financial. Someone is reinvesting or pulling their investments out or pulling money out of a house or selling something or doing something like that. Something within your career, maybe even. What kind of advice do we have? Oh, we had a card fall on the floor. And it kind of ducked right down there. You have the Two of Wands. The advice is to connect with other people and brainstorm and come up with a plan. And what kind of plan do you need to come up with? You need to come up with your own offer, your own proposal. The plan is to educate everyone involved. and to do this in a kind and compassionate way. Anyway, it's an interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.